Empties like no other. It is 2026 and the empties I will be showing you in this video are from 2023. I have discovered that I still have empties lying around from, yes, nearly 3 years ago. Well, actually 3 years ago, and maybe some. Why that is? Well, I normally do my yearly empties beginning to the middle of the following year. So in this instance, I would have done my empties in 2024. But what I've discovered is that I actually did just a part of my empties for that year, for 2023, and then I forgot about the rest. So I primarily did the makeup empties, but I never really did the rest of them. I think I've done the hair care as well because I can't see it here, but skincare, the most important part, I've never done. And because I have this thing where I cannot move on from empties unless I've included them in a video, essentially unless I shoot this video, I'll be keeping those empties around my house forever. So to be able to actually throw them away, I will be showing you 3 years late, I will be showing you the products that I used up in 2023. Now, while it might seem like I'm a little late, it's actually going to be a fairly interesting video, I think. I am curious to see what it is that I actually used up and whether I even remember those items. I am looking at a box with my vitamin C serums and I can tell that yes, I do remember some of those products, because I am in fact still using them. But anyways, let's start from the basics, and the basics are my toners and my facial sprays. So that's the first step of my skincare routine. So here we have Jordan Samuel Hydrate the Mist. Please excuse the dirt. These have been around for a few years. This is a full-size item. I do remember this item, but there was absolutely nothing special about it. I think it is currently on sale or might have been discontinued already. It was a fine product, not much to say about it. This one I do remember. This is the Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence, the dust. This is a mini from Sunday Riley. I do think that I remember this and I remember liking it perhaps. I always look for something that is resurfacing in my skincare routine. It might not be the ideal first step of the skincare routine, but I do think that I liked it. It's been a few years. I don't remember everything, right? This is something I did like. This is the BioEffect EGF Essence. This is full size. I do like this product. I did like this product as well. It is a little costly in my opinion for what it is, but overall a really nice product. Oh god, the dust. What do we have here? This is Dr. Hauschka Facial Toner. This is a mini, of course. It's, how many mils is this? This is only 10 mils. I think I remember that I really loved the mist of this toner. So the sprayer essentially. Can I open this? Yes, I can. Okay, no, it's been too long. Okay, I was thinking to maybe refill it and use it, but I think I recall really liking it because it was very, very, very fine. Also, this is an excellent travel size to put in your purse or if you're going away. I would consider buying it again just for the mist, for the sprayer. What else do we have here? Well, the rest are just vitamin C serums, and again, I am actually still using some of them even today, so that I think says something. Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing and Dark Circle Diminishing Vitamin C Eye Serum. This is a full size, and actually I am eyeing it out because there are not in fact that many under eye serums with vitamin C, so I might have no choice but to get this again. Oh gosh. gosh. Where do I start? Quite a few products from Sunday Riley, apparently, I used up in 2023. This is the CEO Glow Vitamin C and Turmeric Face Oil, and I think this is a travel size 15 mils. I do remember liking this product. I would consider buying it again, but I am right now already swamped by oils, facial oils, so I don't need anything, and I also have a few other products that are vitamin C that I want to try that are perhaps backed up by a little bit more research than the Sunday Riley ones. More Sunday Riley. This is the vitamin C brightening serum, and this is 30 mils. Again, did like this product, and I have been using it on and off for a number of years. Sunday Riley is oftentimes included in sort of gift with purchase, advent calendars, etc., etc. So, yeah, if I get one of those, I will definitely gladly use it. 3 CEO Sunday Riley face creams. They are all minis, I believe. And I'm actually using one of those now, just a different version, like a maybe oil-free, I can't remember. It's in a lighter container. These are 15 grams. I did like them. A nice moisturizing cream, just the right amount of moisture in it. Absorbs really well and works really well under makeup because I use vitamin C primarily in the morning, so under my makeup. This is the Balance Me Vitamin C Repair Serum 7 mils. As you can tell, I do like trying new products. I like minis in particular because you can just try it out and see how it works and see if you like it. This is not a product that I would buy again. I am not familiar with this brand whatsoever. Natural ingredients, maybe. Either way, I am a little bit more picky now about vitamin C serums. So if I did get it for free, because I think I did get it for free, then I would probably use it again, maybe. Nothing wrong with it, that much I can say, but it's not a product that I would just go and buy on my own. And that is the one that I am eyeing out and want to buy, but it's very expensive. This is Skin Ceuticals CE Ferulic, all free, and 1 Silimarin CF. These are all minis, only 4 mils each. But this is something that I would very much like in a full size. There's actually some research behind it, so I am considering this to be pretty much the best vitamin C serum on the market, at least the one that has been actually studied and has shown some promising results. Dr. Dennis Grass. I used to use Dennis Grass a lot in the past, and I still have some of those, I believe, somewhere. These are all minis again. Are they all 7 mils? No, that's 9 mils, it's 7 mils, it's 7 mils. So these are vitamin C plus lactic oil-free radiant moisturizer and brighten and firm vitamin C serum. So one is a serum, 2 are moisturizers. In general, I am quite fond of Dr. Dennis Gross. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily buy those, but I tend to get them for free as well, so they are very decent quality. More dust. And 2 from Dermalogica Biolumin C Serum. Both are minis, 10 mils. And again, pretty good ones. I do remember liking this product. I don't remember why I liked it, but I did. So for the most part, in terms of vitamin C serums, I had a pretty lucky year, 2023, because quite a few of those products that I'm showing you now, I actually liked. In fact, I think every single one I actually liked. So good point of reference should I need more in the future. Another large category are serums, and I can already tell that I have a lot of tretinoin. I used to have a tretinoin prescription, which I no longer do. And I have a lot of Paula's Choice, what's it called? Peptide Booster. And I also have a lot of Bio-Effect EGF serums. So I'll try to show them as quickly as possible, since I'm not really using any of those anymore. Extra dusty. I'll be washing my hands after I'm done shooting this video. So these are the Paula's Choice Peptide Booster. I did like it, and I clearly used it quite a lot. I've used up 4 in 1 year. That's a lot, given the price. I no longer use it. I just kind of try to test more products. So this was perfectly fine. It was perfectly good. They did reformulate it, and that's why I stopped using it. I can't remember what it is that I objected to in the new formula, but it was perfectly good, and I did like this product. I am someone who has been using Paula's Choice a lot over the past few years. Trying to get all of my tretinoin, empty tretinoin, out. And it's a lot. And it's a lot. Yeah. I genuinely cannot contain all of them in my hands. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of those in 1 year. What the heck was I doing with this? Genuinely. It should be just 1 per month, or maybe even longer. I mean, how did I use up 15 of those in 1 year? I was using it morning and night, I admit. I was using it. So I no longer use tretinoin. There's 2 reasons. First, unlike most people, unfortunately, I didn't actually see pretty much any results aside from extreme peeling and dryness. And that peeling and dryness never went away, even though I actually used tretinoin for I think like 4 years. And the second thing is that I suffered very dry eyes due to some health issues, and essentially my ophthalmologist suggested that I don't use tretinoin, because there is some research saying that isotretinoin, so the one that you take orally, not the one that you put on your skin, shrinks meibomian glands, so the glands in your eyes that produce oil. And I do have a meibomian gland dysfunction. So he basically said to discontinue using tretinoin, which I have not been using now for I think about a year. I am tempted to return to it, maybe use it more sporadically. But yeah, right now I can't bring myself to do it, because my eyes are just a little bit more important to me than my skin, let's put it this way. And then we have a ton of EGF Bio-Effect serum. I have 1, 2, 3 that are full size, and these are, I believe, 15 mils. Ugh. Eating all the dust. And then I have a bunch of those minis. Again, I can't really hold them all in 1 or even 2 hands. There's too many of them. Oh, okay. So I have a bunch of those like mini, I think they are like 2.5 or 3 mils. Now, I was using them before I discovered Calcium. These are with plant stem cells. And to my understanding, to my knowledge, there is no research to say that they actually work. I think plants just maybe don't impact, like human signaling, essentially. So yeah, I did use it. It was a nice serum. I don't know that it did anything aside from just moisturizing my skin. I will not be buying it again, because again, I don't think it did what I wanted it to do. I want something a little bit more advanced, and this was very, very expensive, and didn't really see any results, unlike with Calcium, which is still my very, very favorite brand. The next category, I think looking at what's in this box, are face creams and oils. Oh, there's some with peptides here. I can already see a few that I like that I forgot I even had. And the one I'm talking about is this Drunk Elephant. This is the Wonder Wild Miracle Butter I used to put this on top of my skincare. It was lovely. I would recommend it, though I do kind of wonder if perhaps it just does the same thing as Vaseline. This was only 5 ml, so it was a sample size, but it was really, really nice. I did enjoy using it. I'm so surprised that I still remember some of those products, to be fair. Then we have Licks Your Skin. I don't even know if this brand is still around. Universal Emulsion. And this one is 30 mils, a travel size. This was very generic. I think it might have been kind of like that butter from Drunk Elephant, something to put on top of your skincare. I don't remember the ingredients of the Licks Your Skin, but no, I would not be buying it again. I didn't like the smell, that I remember. It smelled plasticky to me. Then we have more Drunk Elephant, and that is the Protini Polypeptide Cream, and I have 2 that are 15 mils. I really should have worn gloves to do those empties. This was absolutely fine, but again, nothing special. Again, it's so difficult at times to tell what's working, what's not working. This was a perfectly good face cream, absorbed really well, didn't leave a greasy film, didn't cause any issues. So if I needed a basic cream with peptides, I would be glad to have this one, but there's a lot of choices these days. Clinique Moisture Surge, and this is again a mini 15 mils. I don't remember much about this face cream. I think it was just very moisturizing, very kind of clearly hydrating, not greasy. So if I recall it correctly, I did like this, but it's a very basic cream, so not something that I would be looking for today. Extra gross. This is the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. Again, a lovely, very moisturizing face cream. Would I buy it again? Probably not. It didn't really wow me, but it was really good if you need a basic cream with ceramides. I just want to try something different. Galinée Hydrating Face Cream, that's 30 mils. Galinée is a really nice brand, but it is, again, a very, very basic brand, kind of like Dr. Hauschka, so you don't really get any actives, but if all you need is just something to moisturize your face with, Galinée I would highly recommend. It's a very nice sort of non-irritating, hydrating brand. Oldie but goodie, Nivea cream. Here we go. I don't even remember why I had it, to be honest. Yeah, do I need to introduce Nivea? I don't think so. I think we've all used it at different times in our lives. So this was just a very basic, very moisturizing, a fairly dense face cream by today's standards, so good for sort of sealing the rest of your skincare, and I think that's probably how I used it. I have a few oils here. This is Codex Beauty Facial Oil, 30 mils. I genuinely do not remember much about this product. I don't know the brand. It was at one point a little more popular. I've not heard of this brand and I forgot it exists, to be quite honest, so I would not be buying it. Then we have the Ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. I genuinely don't remember anything about this. There was definitely nothing wrong with it, but I just don't remember what I thought about this product at all. And the last face oil, this is by Dr. Hauschka Regenerating Oil Serum Intensive. Again, hardly remember anything about this. One more facial product. This is the Black Rose Skin Infusion Cream by Sisley. Again, it was a nice cream, but genuinely, I just need more today. Let's put it this way. I need actives in my skincare, and that I don't think that Sisley does. Actives. Don't hold me to it, but I don't think so. Two lip products, Kiehl's Lip Balm in Mango, really lovely smell. This is very greasy, I remember this much. I'm not a huge fan of greasy lip balms, to be honest. And Dr. Hauschka Lip Care Stick. Genuinely can't say anything about this. I don't remember using it. Another box, my face masks. I am surprised that I didn't use more face masks. I used to love face masks and I used to do them every single day. I would love to get into that habit again because I still have plenty of face masks. Cougar Snail Slime Face Mask. This is full size and I did not like this face mask. I remember that I was really trying to get rid of it, and when I used it up, I was perfectly content. I don't even know that this brand is still around, to be honest, and it was never really a very popular brand, let's face it. I did not like the mask, that I can tell, and I remember that. Now, this is an interesting product. This is from Omoravica. I need to remember it. Silver Skin Savior. I have to keep it aside. This was with some sort of acid. It's a mini. It's 15 mils. If you look at the cup, it has been eaten. The cup has been eaten by the acid in the product because it spilled. It spilled outside, and essentially it removed the silver from the cup. I think that is how strong this product was. And that's really interesting. I am always looking for strong acids to use at home. So I'll actually keep it aside so that I remember to check if they still make it and whether perhaps I can still buy it. Omoravica is not a cheap brand, sadly. But you know what? For something that's actually good, I will spend the cash. Glam Glow. Glam Glow. Nobody's talking about Glam Glow anymore. I still like their masks, although they are quite difficult to find these days. So this is Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. This is a mini 15 grams. I highly recommend if you do need like an overnight mask. This was really, really nice, very hydrating. Do I have another one of those? I would, you know what, this is something that I would get and I do recommend because it genuinely was very good. This one here is the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment, and it's also 15 grams. And I really like this mask, but what I did not like was that there were some leaves in the formula, and those leaves, essentially if you applied the mask with the leaves onto your face, the leaves wouldn't stick and they would peel and they would just create extra mess unnecessarily. So that part I did not like, but the mask without the leaves I very much liked. Origins. I used to love Origins. I used to go through phases with different brands and I would just stock up on those brands, and Origins was one of those very first brands that I got really into. This is the Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. And this is 30 mils. Really, really nice mask. Is this the reformulated one? Perhaps. I think so. I think the one before, the original one, was better. This one, I think, was a little oily, maybe? Interestingly, I can't remember very well, but I used to love Origins products overall and masks in particular, and I did like the charcoal mask, but I think the original one before it was reformulated, it has probably now been reformulated again, I'm guessing. I have no idea. I've not bought anything from Origins in years. Another clay mask. This is by Youth to the People. This is Super Clay Purify Plus Clear Power Mask, and this was 5 mils. I remember this because it was very, very small. It lasted like 2 uses, something like that, if that. So I don't think I liked it very much. I do remember it, but for all the non-important reasons, let's put it this way. What is that? That's Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. This one was the, I think, jumbo size, 141 grams. It was fine, but there was a time when everyone was raving about this mask, so I got it. And quite honestly, I think probably everyone was just sponsored by Summer Fridays. Nothing special about this mask whatsoever. It was, in my opinion, mediocre overnight mask. I love overnight masks because I do struggle with dryness in my skin, And, you know, back then I was using tretinoin as well, so that didn't help either. But that was not the sort of mask that I would repurchase, and they reformulated it since. Charlotte Tilbury Goddess Skin Clay Mask. This is 15 mils. And I do remember liking this mask. I remember thinking that I should probably get it. It's more so that there are cheaper masks that are just clay masks as well. So I never got this mask. I quite honestly rarely use clay masks these days because I just luckily don't struggle with acne anymore. But if I needed a clay mask, yes, I would be happy to get this one. Dr. Hauschka Soothing Mask. This is a mini, just 5 mils. I do very much like masks from Dr. Hauschka. I just keep forgetting because they are not sold in any of the shops that I would normally shop from. And I just never really remember them unless I come across Dr. Hauschka somewhere at random like now. The masks I very much like. I mean, to be fair, I like the brand overall. It's just that does not do very much in terms of like their face products because it lacks actives. But the face masks I very much liked. I don't remember this one in particular, but there was one that I think was hydrating, and I definitely noticed a difference when I washed it off. So, and that doesn't normally happen with hydrating masks that you wash off. So yeah, it is sort of on my mental wish list to get in the future Dr. Hauschka. I just never got around to it. I have a bunch of Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peels from Dr. Dennis Grouse. I have 3 of them. These are definitely very convenient for traveling if you absolutely have to have something like that with you when you are traveling. I don't ever bother when I'm traveling to take my masks with me. It was absolutely fine, but I just don't like stuff that you need to unpack every single day, that you need to get out of a, what would that be? Like a pouch. So yeah, not my favorite type of peeling treatment, I suppose. So I would not be buying this. It used to be included in gifts with purchase and advent calendars. That's how I acquired those. Perfectly fine for someone who likes this type of a product. I'm just not one of those people. Sarah Chapman, and this is the Skinesis 3D Moisture Infusion. Now, I can't remember the name of that mask, but there was this one sheet mask from Sarah Chapman that I absolutely loved. And when I put it on my skin and removed it, my skin looked plump, hydrated, and very, very calm. I struggle with redness and, of course, irritation, etc. So this, I think, is the mask that I absolutely loved, and I actually bought. I bought separately. I bought, because this one I think I got as a gift with purchase or something like that, but I did buy an entire box of those. This is one of those sheet masks that, in my opinion, is worth buying. And I have some Korean beauty here. This is from the Creme Shop, Slow Down Skin. These were really cute and sweet and fun to use. I have 3 of them here. Nice moisturizing masks, but I think the most that I got out of those was the fun with using them, because that's exactly what you get. You get like a panda mask on your face. That was fun. Would I be buying those again? Probably not, because they were merely moisturizing. Again, I saved my money for something like this, something that actually does something, and I noticed that it has done something. This one was absolutely lovely, but nothing out of ordinary. And I have a bunch of SPFs here, so all of them are minis. I seem to love minis, as I'm learning from this. Number 1 is from Dr. Barbara Sturm, and this is Sundrops SPF 50. This is 10 mils. I did like this. I did. If it wasn't so expensive, I would consider buying it in the full size, but given the price, there was just nothing special about those, but it was a really nice product. I remember liking it. Lumene Arctic Hydra Care Protective Day Fluid SPF 30 Mineral. Genuinely do not remember anything about this product, so I guess I probably would not be buying it. Oh, another one from Lumene, and this is the Nordic Sea Brightening Day Fluid Mineral SPF 30. Again, have no recollection of having used this at all, so I suppose it was probably alright, because I do remember terrible products, and this one is not something I remember, so it was probably good enough. Eucerin Sun Protection, Sensitive Protect, I think it's SPF 50, Sun Gel Cream, ultralight one, and then for face and body, the second one. And I do remember liking this. I remember liking this. I can't remember which one I liked. Maybe I didn't even notice they were different. But I did like the Eucerin SPF. It's fairly inexpensive compared to some other products that I bought in the past. And this is something that I would consider buying again if I do remember. This was something that I remember liking. And another product that I liked. These are minis from Dermalogica. And these are, what are these? Prisma Protect SPF 30, and that's 12 mils each, so that's 4 of them. And again, I did like this product. I would consider buying it again, although these were probably gifts with purchase. I do remember that I did like it, so if I needed an SPF, I could possibly get it, although I'm kind of wondering, is this an SPF? What? I don't know. Nowadays, I'm trying to get into physical SPF rather than chemical one, but if I did need SPF, I don't know if that's chemical. I suspect that it is. If I needed a chemical SPF, then I would have been glad to get the one from Dermalogica. Oh, actually 5. I found another one. So that's what, 60 mils of Dermalogica SPF. And the last part of those empties, and I'm really glad because I'm a little tired. What are these? Oh, there's more serums here and some cleansers, I think. Right, so simple wipes. Did like those. I do not like stuff that you have to throw away. I do not like creating extra waste. I create enough waste in the world as those empties can testify to. So this was really good. It really was. If you needed something to wipe off your makeup with, like when you're traveling or something like that, then I would highly recommend the simple ones. They're quite inexpensive and they are very, very useful and just really good, a good product. Now, my very, 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 very favorite cleansing balm of all time, unbeatable so far, and that is from Pharmacy, and this is Clearly Clean. This is a full size. This is, what is that, 100 mils, but I also have a bunch of minis here. Here we go. These are all minis, and I love this product. This is genuinely my very, very favorite cleansing balm. I use cleansing balm or cleansing oil every single day to remove my makeup. This so far is the best one that I have used, and I am trying new ones all the time, but I am just waiting for the Christmas time. Maybe they will have like a set. They tend to have like a set of 3 smaller ones, scented cleansing balms that they release yearly normally, and I'm just waiting for that, and I will buy them this year if they release them. So yeah, my favorite. That is my favorite. It's just perfect for my needs. It's just greasy enough. You can get it off really easily as well. So plenty of other decent cleansing balms, but in my opinion, this one is just the best. This is micellar water by a brand called Vianic. I got this, I think, as a gift from my sister. I don't really use sort of micellar waters or other makeup removers aside from like cleansing balms anymore. So this one was absolutely fine, but it's just not the sort of product that I would use these days. Some face washes. This is by Ren Evercalm Gentle Cleansing Milk 50 mils. I did like this. I remember this product. I'm so surprised that I still remember so many of those things. This was really nice. It was probably maybe even my very favorite sort of gentle cleansing product, something that I would use in the morning in the past. I no longer use those gentle ones on an everyday basis because I use New Face, so you have to take the oils off of your face in the morning as well. But this was probably my very favorite gentle facial wash ever, and I would definitely consider buying it again. Medicate Surface Radiance Cleanse Resurfacing AHA BHA Mangosteen cleansing gel. This is 40 mils. Genuinely don't remember anything about it. I don't really buy cleansers with AHA or BHA because you actually have to leave them on your face for a little while for those acids to penetrate your skin to any extent, and I just don't do that. I just want to wash my face with it and rinse it, and that's it. I have other products with acids that will work instead of something like this. Youth to the People, this is Kale Plus Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. I really like this product. It comes in a glass bottle, which looks really nice, but is not particularly practical. I always fear that I might drop it and break it, but the cleanser is really, really nice. I think it could use a pump. I don't know whether the full size comes with a pump because I often pour too much out of it, but this is the sort of product that I'm always looking for. Something fairly basic, but something that definitely removes the grease off your face after I have used the cleansing balm. So this is something that I would consider buying again in a full size. I think we're done with cleansers, and I still have a bunch of serums here. Oh, I have an eye cream. Under eye cream, I didn't even know I had those here. Huh. Right, so very dusty. Paula's Choice Clinical Ceramide Enriched Firming Eye Cream. This is a full size. I didn't even remember having it, to be honest with you, so I guess that probably speaks for itself. Again, it's hard to tell what's working, what's not working, but right now I think I'm not looking to buy any under eye creams whatsoever. I'm just going to use the regular face cream under my eyes. At least that's what I've been doing lately. Drunk Elephant, this is Ceramide AF Eye Balm, and this is 5 mils, so that is a mini. Again, don't really remember it, to be honest. It does contain ceramides, so that's probably good, but genuinely cannot recall even using it. Now the next 3 products are, well, it's just one product in 3 different bottles. This is by the Inkey List Q10 Serum. Now this is something that I am still buying to this day, and I will probably continue buying because I can hardly find any products with coenzyme Q10, and there actually is some research in terms of its anti-aging properties. A very popular ingredient in the past, not so popular these days. I will definitely be getting this in the future unless I find something else with the coenzyme Q10. I have skipped one cleansing balm here, and this is by Cultured. This is Biome 1 Cleansing Balm 15 mils. I have no recollection of this product whatsoever, and I'm not even familiar with the brand. I've seen it around, but I quite honestly never bought anything from them, and I've never really heard anyone talk about it. I'm not even sure if it's still around. 3 serums from Dr. Barbara Sturm, and they are all minis, 10 mils. So I have Calming Serum, Hyaluronic Serum, and Super Anti-Aging Serum. I have no recollection of either one of them. The hyaluronic one, I do remember thinking that it's far, far, far too expensive for what it was, and I would not be buying this with my own money, that's for sure. The other 2, I quite honestly don't remember anything about them. Now, this one I actually do remember, and this is by Evolve Organic Beauty Hyaluronic Serum. This is 30 mils, and I think that is full size. Now, let me tell you that there was something about the texture of this serum that I really, really liked. I remember using it and being positively surprised, given the fact that I'm not familiar with this brand. And I would say that if I got it, if I needed something just for the sake of having hyaluronic acid, then I would be glad to get this. I did like it. There was just something different about this hyaluronic acid serum. I'm not really sure what's in this serum. I don't know if it's just hyaluronic acid or if it's something different, but it definitely felt very different to all the other hyaluronic acid serums that I have ever had, and that is something that I would consider buying again. The Ordinary Lactic Acid 5% plus HA 2%. I genuinely don't remember anything about this. I always try to have something with acids in my skincare routine. I very much like exfoliating my skin. Definitely notice a difference when I don't do it for a while. But I just don't remember this at all. I suppose probably didn't wow me, but wasn't terrible either. 111 Skin Hyaluronic Acid Aqua Booster. And this is, I think, full size 20 mils. And again, I have no recollection of this product whatsoever. And this is a very expensive product. 111 Skin is a very expensive brand. So what I would say is that I would not be buying this, that's for sure, because I just don't want to spend money on something as basic as hyaluronic acid. Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Perfecting and Refining Serum. This is 15 mils travel size. And I don't remember anything about this, so I think that speaks for itself. I would not be buying this again. Dr. Hauschka, this is the Regenerating Serum, and this is only 2.5 mils. Again, no clue, didn't even remember I had it. Again, Dr. Hauschka is not a brand that I would buy to actually fix my skin. I would buy it to moisturize. So I guess serums is just not something that I would buy from this particular brand. Pericone MD Face Firming Serum, 7.5 mils. Again, I don't remember anything about this. Didn't remember that I had it. It's Pericone MD is kind of like Dr. Hauschka to me. It's not a very specialist brand in terms of anti-aging. It's just something kind of to use when you don't have very many problems with your skin. So probably for someone a little bit younger, would not be buying. I would not probably be buying skincare from Pericone MD. I did once like their no makeup products. The Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. I remember not liking this product. I can't remember why. It might have been the texture, but I would not be buying this in the future. I very much like the Azelaic Acid from Paula's Choice. That's what I've been doing. That is what I've been using for a while. This one was a no-no for me. And last but not least, Votry. And this is Brightening Hyaluronic Serum. And this, I think, is a full size. And this one I actually really like. And I have another one of those in my beauty stash. This is with acids of some kind. I can't remember which acids, probably AHAs or something like that. And I did like it. So, and it's an excellent combo because it contains acids and hyaluronic acid. So, well, yeah, that's an acid as well, I suppose. I do have one more of those and I did like it, so I would recommend it. And this is it. Took me 3 years, but I have finally done it. I've done my 2023 yearly empties video. I will be making more of those in the near future because, yes, I do have my empties from 2024 and 2025 as well. So I'll be doing more yearly empties in the next few months. So stay tuned for that. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.